Welcome back to the Mauzycast channel, and welcome back to Spectrum Series Season 5. Today I am bringing you a wonderful ZvT, and this is a player that I actually haven't casted in quite some time. Went by the Cell, now it is RiceHat. Playing for the SC Swarm, as his opponent potentially representing themselves, I'm not sure, but it is... Sorry for if I butcher it, but it's Buduk or Buduk LP. We're gonna go with Bud or Bud, or I'm not even sure, but it's LP, Buduk LP. I guess we'll go with Buduk or Buduk. Buduk. I think I butchered it enough. gonna try to make the most out of this, as we're going to have our Terran player scouting for the state of the hatchery. This is quite an early scout, by the way. Usually the Terran sends out the SCV that finished the barracks, right? So it's quite interesting to see this fast of a scout. I wonder what the thought process is behind this, because mathematically I believe it's much more worth it to go for a safer play with basically like sending out the SCV that finished the racks, because you're gonna have the Reaper you're just checking with the SCV if there's a hatch and where the hatch state is, like what's the state of that hatchery, and then you basically decide if you can send out the Reaper or just keep it at home. Okay, so there was a bit of a fast factory over here. No reactors so far. The reactor should start right now. I believe you could have had time for a marine as well, and I'm not sure. Okay, Reaper starts targeting down some of these links. Beautiful stuff so far. It's gonna try to go for a couple, but let's see how the money is going to be behind this. So SCV production is continuous so far, which is quite nice. And there was a high ground CC, so I'm not exactly sure what we have to expect from this play, because there's no scout information on the side of RiceHat. So RiceHat is in a bit of a trouble when it comes to scouting. Saw nothing whatsoever to speak of. Now it's going to see the third command center. Okay, armory right in front of RiceHat's overlord. This is wild, honestly. And this, if the Hellions show up, this is gonna be 100% confirmation that this is some kind of a Hellbat push, right? At least I'm trying to make sense of this. Okay, another barracks reactor. Will we see a swap onto the reactor with the starport? Looks like it. Okay. So it's gonna be 2 medevacs and potentially 6 Hellbats, 8 Hellbats. That would make the most sense, right? From our Terran player. Oh, double Liberator. Okay, okay. This is actually interesting. So, it's gonna be such a powerful push, in my opinion, that it might even just end the game. So I'm quite curious, like, this could be do or die. If this gets defended, it might just be a overcommitment. Ooh, he's actually gonna see the reactor and he's gonna see... Oh, he's going to see the libs. Oh, he sees the Hellions. Okay, that is a really important... That is a really important scout to have. We went on RiceHat's camera. So, guys, we're on RiceHat's camera right now. Basically, I want to see how often he checks that overlord. Like right now he should be on alert and he should be like, oh damn, what's happening. He has a bunch of links, but he sees the armory. Let's go back to the everyone camera. He sees the armory. I'm not sure if he actually sees... Oh, I don't think he sees the Liberators. Oh, now he sees the Liberators. Okay, nice, nice stuff here by Voodoo Kelpie. Okay. Now, it's important to mirror the movement of these Hellions and Hellbats. Oh, he needs to get out with the Queens! He needs to get out with the Queens! No! Oh my god, so many Queens are falling! Single Queen remaining! Oh, and even a couple of links get burned! There's no Baneling Nest, I believe. No, there's no Baneling Nest! Oh, gets a surround on top of these Hellbats. Will this be enough? I think it will be. How much did it cost him? Oh, this is gonna be so painful. Yeah, oh my god, 2 more libs are actually showing up. And mine production is on the way.
Oh my god, what is this damage?
Jesus. Hello, Aaron. Welcome. Or good morning, I should say. It's quite early for you over in the UK. Expensive. Yes, indeed, it is expensive, but we have a fort base on the way. Do we have a 30-man center? Yes, we have 30-man center on the way, and this is 4 mines actually. It's quite nice. Oh my, no. Oh no. Lower the depot. Also, clustering depots like this is quite painful, to be honest. I think it's quite painful. Because once you get like busted by banelings or something later on, it is going to be so damn difficult to actually come back from that. It might even supply block you and whatnot. Oh, Queen. Oh, I should have kept attacking, I believe. Maybe the Queen would have lived on a sliver of HP. That's not the case right now. So new Queens are on the way. So 3 Queens at a time are actually popping, which is quite nice. Our creep spread is a tad bit mediocre, I have to admit. But obviously, after that shocking attack, so to say, it is quite important to stabilize even mentally. So you defended this, but how much does your opponent have back at home? We have a planetary on the way on the 3rd. Oh my lord, wait a second. Okay, so that is going to tell me that is most likely... Yeah. I was about to say, this is gonna tell me, this is telling me mech vibes, giving me mech vibes. Oh boy. Sometimes I just love that I'm right. Sometimes I hate it. Oh no. Okay, this is still good. This is still good because that was 4 mines, and remember. Nowadays, mines don't get cloaked with an armory. Mines will stay visible unless the upgrade that is researching right now here in this tech lab, Drilling Claws, until this is researched. Also, Drilling Claws, just to remember, because probably we don't talk about it quite often, because honestly, the games I cast this, it's either I'm not realizing that it got researched, or I don't know, they just forget about it. So basically the upgrade allows Widow Mines to burrow faster, and for quite some time now with the previous patch, they actually burrow on-burrow faster as well. Or is it? Yeah, they on-burrow faster. So basically, it's quite nice. Gives them a bit of speed. I kind of like this wall off over here. I'm a fan. So gonna make sure that nothing goes through. I wouldn't mind to see. Oh, there's an entry. There's an entrance over here. Oh my lord! What is? What is this amount of stuff? He's gonna move with the army, cannot actually land. Now he's going to be able to land, but the army of Rysat is actually moving across the map. In the meantime, Baneling speed is not yet finished, but Bane Ravager is going to be the play here. A couple of tanks are going to get demolished. Beautiful stuff here. He needs to buy all those liberators. Let's see, that should be enough. There we go. Finally gets all the liberators taken down. Yeah, that is beautiful. Honestly, that was beautiful. Nice cleanup here by Rysat. By the way, I really hope I kind of tried to make my mic a tad bit louder and the game sound a tad bit louder, so everything is just a bit louder. I hope it's not screeching and whatnot when I raise my voice or something like that. That would be quite a painful moment, to be honest. Casting a lot of games and just not realizing, so I probably have to check. Oh, but anyways, still have a couple of links moving towards this area. It's gonna see that it kind of needs to break in. Oh, a couple of doors and Hellbats are going to move over from the fort base. This is not a bad situation for Rysat if he can just move those Banelings over. Okay, now he only needs a couple of links. All the links get in, but they're targeting the bunker with a single marine in it. Obviously, you don't really know how many marines are in there, and they have priority to get attacked if they attack the Zerglings. He needs to sit in a corner and just try to morph a couple of Banelings, because otherwise this is going to be really painful. He's going to try to take down this planetary. Let's see if this is going to be enough. Looks like there's no SCVs to repair, but that is not going to be enough. The planetary lives. Oh, we have is this called Neosteel armor? The one that actually gives armor to the buildings. I believe that's what it's called. Also, I wouldn't mind if he would use the barracks and just make a couple of marines with a bunker like I don't know, over here or something, right? It could be quite useful. Then try to wall off this general area as well. A couple of things that could be done just a tad bit better. One more of these command centers is going to fly out, and another one is already being built at this triangle third. Okay, he's going to move out and move in. He's gonna snipe the tank. A couple of Banelings will roll in, actually. Oh, that is great. Okay, and now he can actually snipe the planetary. A couple of Banelings still survive, but he has to get back, because that's a lot of tanks. Hive's on the way. Vipers will be unlocked. Let's see if that is going to be sufficient. But I think you need... Oh my goodness, that's gonna be 15 tanks, or 14 tanks rather. This is extremely tank heavy, honestly. So a couple of Broodlords would be quite amazing, to be fair. But I don't know if there's a Spire. There's no Spire. Also, some Swarm Hosts could be nice, in my opinion. Something that I should actually try and add to my army at some point. It's just I'm not used to controlling Swarm Hosts. Okay, Bane Ravager still is the composition. It's going to try to buy out both command centers, and that is actually beautiful. It's going to try to roll in a couple of Banelings, and once again we have a couple of workers falling. We have another planetary. Sorry, yeah, it's a cancel on that actually, because it has to reposition this, and now it's going to be a planetary. But so far so good. Rysat is just hitting those timings with just sniping some of those beautiful planetaries. He's getting armor, something that I am not exactly a fan of, because you have slowly shooting, huge hitting tanks, and basically that +1 armor or +2 armor or +3 armor, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Hello, Connor. Hope you're having a wonderful, well, for gamers it's a morning. Oh, that's actually a lot of tanks that he's trying to get into and just destroy. He's gonna bio a couple of them down. Actually, a single one missed the bio by just a tad bit. Quite a bit of a mistake. There's still a lot of Hellbats. On the side of Budokai, it could be a good idea to just morph back a couple of these Hellbats, put them on a separate hotkey, and just try to run by at some of the outer bases. Just check drone counts, just try to snipe a couple of drones, avoid the army, something like that. You know, when you see the army on your side of the map, just try to send them in, all that good jazz. Could be quite a useful thing to do. Well, there's a lot of active tumors as well. So if I called the previous thread kind of mediocre a couple of minutes ago, then I'd say this has improved quite significantly. We have a lot of queens actually. The only thing I actually miss here is Vipers. I think Vipers would be a wonderful addition. It's going to go in. Let's see the bios. It's going to clean up every single tank. But is this going to be enough? That is a great question, right? And we will have the answer. That is a resounding no. It's going to turn back to clean up that last tank, but this is just not the trade that you actually wanted. 92 links will be the close to Remax for Rice Hat. Rice Hat is actually playing a decent game. He's trying to slow down while the Terran player while trying to tech up into a later stage army. 3-3 is going to finish, and these are 3-3 missile and melee. But also +3 vehicle weapons and +2 air weapons is actually going to finish up. So ultras are not going to be the greatest transition, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind seeing Vipers still. Like, we're still remaxing on roaches. We're probably gonna get Ravagers. Once again, a couple of Ravagers will go in. And by the looks of it, yeah, these overseers today are dying. Oh, that's beautiful. It's going to snipe that planetary. It's going to piss off with these banelings, and it's going to move in just in time for these Hellbats to get sniped. Beautiful stuff. You should send those into this planetary. Okay, never mind. There's no SCVs over there. Oh, but this is actually brilliant. Okay. So far, so good, right? Oh, it doesn't manage to actually get it. I didn't see a fusion core. Oh, never mind. There's a fusion core. Do we have any tech labs? Nope. So this should be for advanced ballistics, which, if you didn't know, is the Liberator range, which also got nerfed from 3 to 2 additional range, I believe. So, quite nice. So far, so good. We have a lot of good moves on both players' side, but this looks like this is kind of a stalemate, to be honest. This Rice Hat is going to occupy pretty much all the bases on the lower side, so you can try to spread this creep up to the high ground, I guess. There was a bit of an attempt to clean that creep, but let's see if that is going to be enough. Tank is going to siege up. So try to take down that Liberator, but it's not going to be the case. Doesn't manage to do so. And pay the price for it. Honestly, double spires are the way. You should try and start trading out your units. Slowly but surely. I also would love to see a greater spire, like instantly. 11 corruptors. That's gonna be to deal with those Liberators, obviously. And potentially maybe Rice Hat actually scouted the main and managed to see the fusion core, so potentially thinks that it's going to be a BC transition, but it's actually far from that. Planetary will be sniped. Fourth planetary is being rebuilt, or it's rebuilt already, which is not bad. It's absolutely a not bad category. I am trying to Why do we go double spire when we're broke? That's a question that we'll have an answer for. We have a lot of gas though, so Rice Hat is banking all the gas possible. He's actually sniping a couple of these liberators, and potentially after you morph the you got this snipe on these liberators. Oh, that's actually a lot of turrets that are being committed. Oh, but the corruptors are actually getting sniped by turrets. These turrets are actually super valuable. It's gonna be a cancel. A couple of tanks will get caught though. That is not bad, but is this going to be enough? So Ricehat is trying to constantly trade, take a couple of inefficient trades, but it seems to be working out. He is slowing down the Terran. 126 supply versus the 181. Terran has 0 sensor towers. Yeah, but Terran is also broke. Actually, Terran is broke for real. Like, let's be honest, Terran is as broke as it gets. The planetary was a third. The fourth is a planetary as well. I love how the fifth base is the main base, and now we have another base building. So, just to give you a reference, 4 planetaries have been sniped. That's 4 bases. I believe there was 1 at the third, and potentially, yeah, probably it was like 1 at this location, and like 2 times on this third. But yeah, a sensor tower would help out a lot, as Ricehat starts to bank a couple of things. Oh, we have double upgrades. Okay, I wouldn't have minded to see a bit of change over there by not going for double upgrades, but instead going for what you call it, a greater spire, and potentially getting like +1 air or +1 flyer carapace. Okay, just gonna clean up these liberators. Remember guys, liberators do a bit of AoE damage as well. A few Vipers would be goated. Indeed, we didn't see Vipers for quite some time, and I'm starting to believe that we're not going to see Vipers at all. A couple of Vipers would be impeccable. A couple of blinding clouds, a couple of parasitic bombs. Those would be extremely nice. Before you arrived, actually, I was mentioning that the only thing that I was missing from this Linkbane Ravager composition was the Vipers, because there was a lot of tanks. At some point, we had 14 tanks on the map. So that was super tank heavy, and you have a couple of ways to deal with super tank heavy. If there's no Thors, obviously you can go air, but if there are some Thors, you still go air, but it's not that type of air. You go for Vipers, right? And just drop blinding clouds and just stop the Terran from doing something. Okay, like this is a funny bug every single time I see it. That and the ultra sky skating. Once again, the tanks are doing a great job just trying to snipe these. At this point, I think we're just throwing away units. Okay, now the creep is getting cleaned up. A couple of corruptors are getting cleaned up. Oh, but it's a move command. That's a bit of a mistake. Corruptors are, I believe, a tad bit faster. They have a shorter wind up. They don't have to start any engines whatsoever to speak of. But yeah, we're approaching a critical mass of units where the Terran is gonna get maxed out, and if there's no Vipers, it is going to be a super bad day. We have 12 queens though, and we're gonna have 13. That's 26 supply that is not going into the army. Okay, that's also one thing that we gotta mention. We have 73 thrones, which is not bad, don't get me wrong, but those 26 supply, 25, 26 supply of something else could be useful, with a couple of Broodlords, Vipers, even more Ravagers, you know, all these things. Now, okay, a couple of Corruptors once again are going to go down. I'm looking at the minimap and I see a common occurrence over here. The Vipers would help a lot, because otherwise this game is not going to be closed out in a good manner. But a couple of link run bys are going to just solve the issue, for now at least. The natural is not getting lifted, the extra base is getting targeted down. These links are not actually focusing the command center. We have burning depots. We have yet another. Oh, that's a lot of SCVs actually going down. Could potentially drop a single bio to just remove this Liberator from play, obviously. Okay, these bases are going to be super important. If you can mine from one more base than the Terran, it is going to be a much easier game for you in the late game. And trust me, it is already not easy, but it's still going to be much easier. It's much easier to fight against a broke Terran than one that can actually stabilize on five, maybe 6 bases. But there's only 33 workers left for Bullock LP. And yeah, I'm not even sure if you can salvage this. Imagine if Vipers were out, it wouldn't even be a contest. But now this looks like a game. Okay, bit of a fight going on the left side. Sorry, actually in the center of the map. Couple of nice bios. Gonna get a couple of the tanks. Actually, it's gonna bruise them. Takes down one of them. Ravagers are going to die quite easily. Oh my god, the Liberators are actually falling. There's only 3 libs remaining. And now Sensor Towers, see Gunner, they are listening to the stream, even though this is a replay. Like, amazing. That's why I'm a fan of Gunner, by the way. That's why I'm a fan of Gunner. Because he can actually predict the future. Okay, that's nice. Nice stuff here with those spores, but the Vikings are going to land. And yes, that is indeed a lot of Vikings. Well, 60 Vikings, that's actually crazy. Oh, but these Vikings are actually going to go down. Oh my lord, what a mistake. And now a brutal transition would be really cool. Single Viper is on the way. I hope that was not a misclick and is going to actually load this with energy. It doesn't look like it's the case. Kind of want to see the Viper being loaded with some energy just to suck out the living life of the hatcheries. Once again, couple of Hellbats are gonna try to clean this up. The Banelings are already morphing. Queens are gonna try to buy some time for these Banelings to actually hatch. Now a link run by could actually help out. We still have our 12 queens, so might as well just use them. Bit of a link run by on the right side, trying to deny some mining over here. It's actually the natural is mined out, the main is mined out, so Buduk LP is actually mining off of 1 base. Oh, the 3rd is mined out. 4th is mined out. Okay, so he's mining off of 1 base currently. 1 single base. That is all we got here. And honestly, for that, I believe this SCV count is still fine, right? But eventually you kind of want to expand somewhere. You're gonna have to do these things. So this is a super late game so far. We're not at ultra late game yet. Both players are mega broke indeed. There's a lot of gas on the side of Rice Hat though, so maybe some kind of cost-efficient banelings could be great. All these mines, a lot of these mines are not actually cleaned up, so that is a bit of a mistake. Rice Hat is still mining off of at least 2 full bases, I want to say. Doesn't look like to be the case. Wow, even the extractors are mined out. There's drilling claws, by the way. So you have half a base here. No base here, and oh my god, 27 oversaturation over here, and we're down to the last 2 mining bases per side. Actually, no, never mind. This base, oh my god, if somebody takes this base, they're going to win the game. Looks like our Zerg friend is dead. Yeah, looks like it, but maybe. Okay. Oh, he's going to occupy this base. This is really, really important. He can also transfer the drones from here to here instantly, close to instantly. There's still like 5-ish patches, maybe 4 healthier ones. This is the healthy base. And now, oh, never mind. Where's the scan? We need to scan. We need to scan. Quite important to have a scan. The longer you delay this base, this is gonna hurt for our turn, I believe. Not. Oh, wait, do we even have a scan? We have a single scan. Oh, it doesn't want to scan actually. Okay, it has to scan eventually, but by the time this creep resides, it's going to be quite some time, right? So it is going to take a lot of time. Rice Hat is all of a sudden in a better position, I believe. We have 80 armor supply, and I saw a single Viper. This Viper needs to have, yep, has all the energy, 200 out of 200. Okay, he's going to move in, but where's the Viper? Okay, the Viper is coming in. Beautiful blinding cloud. 3 of the tanks are basically blind. Oh, but it's actually taking so much time to deal with these, and all of a sudden it's still not that bad, but it's going to be tougher and tougher, that's for sure. I wouldn't have minded more Vipers and just moving closer, like just to hit like in tandem. So this is quite an exciting mine out game. There's obviously a huge oversaturation of drones. Oh my god, this base is taken, this base is taken. So we're all of a sudden mining off of more than 1.5, almost 2 bases, while Rice Hat is actually mining off a half a base and another half base. So it's a 1 base total, because this is about to mine out. He should have tried to like occupy these. This is gonna give the turn a really, really good income. We can see in the income tab that this is looking quite grim for Rice Hat in terms of economy. But is this going to be the final push? It's going to go in. Oh, it's going to blow up a lot of SCVs. That is not bad. Down to 30 SCVs once again. The Queens are here to fight, but they are off creep. Oh, let's see. He's gonna drop a couple of tubers with them. Even the Queens have to come and fight. Rice Hat realizing that he has to take down these fresh bases. Few Broodlords, and this is Ogre. Yes, indeed. Ogre and Jover. Hello, Samo. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in quite some time, actually. I guess I was streaming a bit later, so you were already... Hopefully you were sleeping. Okay. Queens are actually suffering quite a lot of damage, and all of a sudden we have only 6 queens remaining. But we have 57 larvae, so... if we decide what to actually remax on, this could be great. This could be great, but we need better tech here. We need better tech. We have a single Viper. Where is that Viper? The Viper doesn't really have that much energy. Queens are trying to just hold the front for some reason. Oh, your internet died for 4 or 5 days? That's terrible. Yikes. At least it's not your PC, so if you had something to play on, or if you have like, I don't know, a Wi-Fi adapter or something, you can just share a hotspot or something and do minimal stuff. Play something offline, work something offline. I don't know. I'm not an expert with these. But what I'm not an expert either, but what I see is a lot of Banelings just rolling in. And these are 3-3 Adreno Lings and some Banelings, and this is looking mighty tough for our Terran player, as there is half a base remaining. And there's the GG. Rice Hat takes a beautiful game